Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, another journal update for you guys. This is starting Monday the 5th of February. I caught up in my journal. Got this little picture here to show that. Cleaning, obviously. I had a bit of anxiety that day. You never know when it's going to hit you. And I did see this little thing here that when you don't tell anyone about your demons in your head, they have a habit of taking over. So it's quite good to talk it out. Although my husband does look at me like I come from another planet sometimes. I don't think he quite understands, but he's pretty good. He listens at least. Jay was also selling Bertie. He's put in, Bertie is our VW camper van. He's put it up for sale a couple of times. The first time he did it was heartbroken because having the VW's been a dream for like a really long time, and we've had him like a lot of years now. We bought him for £3,000 and he needed work doing on him, and I think Jared's probably throwing in another £3,000 to sort him out. But with Jared's prolapse discs, we've never actually gone away in him, and that was the idea, to go camping in him and holidays and things, and it just hasn't happened because he's too uncomfortable for Jared to sleep in, and if we took a tent it's still the same problem, it's too uncomfortable. So we have done day trips over the years, but it's not really given us the money back. The amount of times we use him is not a lot, and it's just summer, so it's a bit of a money pit really. So although it's sad because you've got all these like dreams of what you want to do, and I love having a VW, it's just not very good. So he has put him up for sale, and a man is coming to take him away at some point. So anyway, hopefully I have a new home where people will go on holiday in him. Bless. So it's a little sad, and the anxiety wasn't helping because Jared kept asking, oh, do you think I'm doing the right thing? And of course it was just making me cry, so it was not good. And the Tesco shopping came, and we had cauliflower mac and cheese for dinner, which was lush, absolutely lush. First time I'd done the cauliflower mac together. And we watched Mad Max. That's the new Mad Max, not the old one with Mel Gibson. It was okay. Bit weird, but it was okay. Very watchable. And then Tuesday, I loaded my YouTube video. Covered my grandma book, which I'll just show you that. I didn't like what was going on the front of my grandma book. Now this is of the 1,000,000 journals I have. This is basically like a bits and bobs book, and what it was originally a recipe book, because I have a thing for recipe books, don't I? I can't just leave them as recipe books, they have to be something else. So yeah, it's a recipe book, and any photos or tickets or stuff that is just that you have that you want to keep but doesn't really fall into, people are pinging me now, doesn't fall into like my photo albums and things like that. I'm just going in here, it's going to be grandma's memory, but I got to write memory in the journal. And then I've just put these pictures here, bit of washi tape, covered the writing that was on the back with these pretty pictures here, and added a ribbon as a clasp so it shuts. And I won't bore you by going through all of it type thing, but just to sort of show you it, try and find something that's just, yeah. So I've got like little boy when we went, and it's got some beautiful paper. It actually has some lovely pockets as well. Like this one's a pocket page, and I've just put Jared and I a wedding photograph. We've got loads of wedding photographs, but the invitations that we had to our wedding, like spare one, and a lovely card that he sent me. So it's just bits and bobs like that, and you know, like this was because I only have one niece, and when she was little. Her mum sent me this with a little footprint, so it's just sort of special bits and bobs that I want to keep, but they didn't really have like a house, like a place for them to live. Like this is just a leaflet for Western Burt Arboretum. I can't say that. Western Burt, but just Western Burt. This is where Jared proposed to me, so I just wanted to keep like the leaflet. Like this is a random picture of my mum and dad. So, and there's lots of space. There's lots of, you know, there's a dog, a little, and Jared, and so on. Anyway, you could get carried away and you could see the whole album. I won't bore you with that one, unless you really want to be bored with that one, and then just put a note underneath and I will bore you to tears with that. I don't know how interesting it is seeing someone else's thing, but yeah, there's lots and lots of bits in there. You see it's nice and thick, but I've still got plenty of room for adding bits as I go along. So I played in that one, basically. That's what I was doing on Tuesday. And then Rachel texts to say that she has booked us cinema tickets for 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, I know. But I've seen the other two, and I couldn't be bothered to read the books because I started reading the first book and no, it wasn't for me. So she really wanted to see the films when they come out, so I went with her to the first one, and then of course she got to go to the second one, and now the third one is out. And she's treated me as well, so, you know, because she knows I'm not, I'll watch it, it's all right. I'm not that keen though, so she's treated me, bless her. So, and I mainly just take the mickey out of it. For dinner we had chicken, chorizo and roasted vegetables, which was really, really nice. Oh, and I just put this little knife and fork here. I couldn't stop eating that day. You know, do you ever get those days where you seem to be hungry all day? And I mean, I'm usually all right. I just have like a bit of breakfast, lunch, dinner. Sometimes in the evening I get a bit snacky, you know, when you sort of got to find the biscuit barrel. But it was all day. I just wanted to eat all day. Weird. And we watched Lucifer. So, carrying on with that series. Then on Wednesday, I caught the bus into town. So, let's see if I can get all the pictures in. So, yeah, caught the bus into town, had a latte at Costa, which might not seem very interesting, but I haven't had a latte for months and months and months because of the milk issue. And I thought, yeah, I fancy one. And it was all right. I didn't get tummy ache. Picked up my friend Romaine's Euros. That's the lady that I'm going to Venice with at the end of the year. But it's her 40th birthday in March, so I wanted to put 40 euros in her birthday card. Sent Zoe. You're happy mail, winging its way to you. When I got back, I decided to make some ATC'S, which I shall give you a little show. They're not all painted in at the moment, but I'll give you a little look. Some of these are ones I already done before and you've probably seen, and then I've done a lot of ones that I've got to paint in, so I was having a bit of a collage moment. So these are ones that I have done before. You see all of it? Let's see if I can... Oh no, you died. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't make anyone sick there. You just did a full somersault. No, when I'm not editing it. It doesn't happen. Right. Should we try that again? Might hold on to you this time. So yeah, these are ones very much in a DD style here. Can you see? That I have done before. But what I was doing is, these are ones... Oh, sorry about the crinkling here. I'm always prepared, as you can tell. These are ones that I've just done the collage for, but I haven't painted them in yet. So they're just the collage part of it at the moment. So when they're painted in, they look obviously much, much better than this. but I've just got the collage bit ready. So yeah, they look quite interesting though at the moment. Oh, it's making me feel a bit blind looking through the camera there at them. Oh, that's one of the big ones. Right, let's put the little ones down a sec. I'll just show you one of these close up so you can see what I mean by painted in, just in case you're all phased from that somersault then. See what I mean? So I paint in so that it doesn't look like it's separate bits of paper. Ah, you've probably all seen Dee Dee do it 100 times, haven't you? You know what I'm on about. Right, and if you don't, Dee Dee Willingham, go over, find her 50,000 videos. You will see what I mean. And then I did these big ones. These are just on, I used like these little Skylander cards that Loki didn't want anymore, so I collage on. But these some cards that Tracy sent me, and I thought I'd utilise them. So these are, as I said, not painted in at the moment. It's like Bucky O'Hare. Does anyone remember Bucky O'Hare? It's a rabbit, obviously, but these. Now these bigger ones, once they are all painted in, I thought I might give them away, which I will do a separate video, and see if anybody out there wants them really. But yeah, I'll make a little separate video, and so watch out for that one when I've painted them all in. So yep, that's those. And then I'm doing a big collage at the moment, which is that one there, which I've still got to paint in as well. So I have to get the paints out. Make that my mission, but not this week because it's school holidays, so everything goes to pot on school holidays. Right, back to the journal. Okie doke. So yeah, that's to show that I did some ATC'S, and what else did we do? Oh, I went around town, but there was nothing interesting to buy. So I got on the bus and got off at Whirl, which is a little village near me, and had a little look around the charity shops. I'm going to be moving off again in a minute. And there wasn't tons of stuff. I'd actually gone in for some more magazines. I know that seems nuts, doesn't it? How many magazines have I got? But I've run out of all my like women-y type magazines, like Woman's Own and things. And those are the ones that have like hairdressing appointments, dental appointments, when you've got a cold. They have all those sort of pictures, and those are the pictures I need for my journal. So there's a shop in there that does 10p ones, but they got rid of all of them. So I'm a bit lacking on the women's ones at the moment. I'm going to have a hunt somewhere. Maybe go bin diving or something. Maybe someone take pity on me. So yeah, I did pop in the charity shop and I got 2 bargains. My first bargain was I picked up this envelope and all I saw on it was this here. And I thought, oh, they're nice. Nice teapots. They're rub-on stickers. And I thought, oh, that's good. So and it said 19p, and I thought, oh, I could live with that. So I brought it home, and it had a bit of cardboard behind it, and it was in a pocket. Once I got it home, I don't know if you can see it very well on that. That's better, isn't it? I opened the envelope and then discovered that it wasn't just that packet. There was also that one. Can't pick it up. That one. That one. I know, 19p. That one. And that one. So I don't know if they knew that there was more behind, because I didn't, but 19 pence. What a bargain, eh? Got myself some rub-ons. And also picked up, because I think Ali appreciate this, storage. Can never have enough storage in your life. So I got 2 boxes. So this is the littler of the boxes. And these were 2 for £1.40. And this is the big one, which is probably not going to come in shot. You can see that is a big one. And it has... See if I can lift you a sec. Oh, has the camper van on top. So yeah, it's quite a big one. So yeah, for £1.40, and that was at 40 or 45, something like that. But yeah, cheap as chips. So I got those 2 bargains. Let's come back to where we were. We were on this one. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and I also tried on a wiggle dress. They're like those 1950s very fitted dresses, and I've been after one for years and years and years. I love how they look, and it was all tropical colours, and it was size 8, which is very wishful thinking. But I thought, oh, give it a go. You never know, might stretch. Got it on, all right. It did look very nice on. My goodness, trying to get it back off again. I thought I might have to call someone. I thought it was going to be stuck in it. You know when you sort of get it up, like to sort of where your shoulders are, and then it's not going anymore. Oh, I think I know, like pulled a rib or something trying to get out of it. So no, I didn't buy that one. And I definitely know that I need to get it in a size 10, not a size 8. It was very wishful thinking. But it's such a shame because I have wanted a wiggle dress for ages. So never mind, keep looking. And what else did I do? Oh, I had southern fried chicken, mash and corn, and with cheesy scones and gravy for dinner, and we watched Lucifer. Then Thursday I went to work, and then on the way home I bought myself some crumpets for lunch. I painted in some of my ATC'S. We had spag bowl for dinner and watched Lethal Weapon, the series, not the movies. It was alright, it was okay. They're making everything, aren't they? Change Mad Max. Oh, it's all Mel Gibson stuff. And Change Lethal Weapon. Right. And that was just obviously the picture of the spag bowl that we had on Thursday. Then Friday, Anita, my mother-in-law, flew out to India. So I've got this little picture here to show India and Taj Mahal here. Taj Mahal even. No, probably saying it wrong. Anyway, that. In the morning, I read my book for a bit because I was waiting for Rachel to pick me up for a surprise belated birthday lunch, because this is the first time she's been well enough to leave the house because she had that awful Aussie flu. And she took me to, and this is what I love, a bit of fodder, don't you? Picked this up from it, Charlotte's Tea Rooms in Winscombe, and this is their card. And like their information. Oh, can't see, can you? Their information and whatnot. And oh my goodness, it was beautiful. I had a absolutely gorgeous high tea, which Rachel paid for, bless her. And I've got some pictures of it. Bear with me just one moment. Have a look at the pretty pictures while I try and find the thing. Yeah, so this is what we had. So it's a bit glary. Oh, look, the lights came on. That was good. So yes, we had this lovely high tea here, with the beautiful tea, and Rachel had a hot chocolate because she doesn't drink tea, and you see like the chinaware is very, very pretty. And oh, it was gorgeous. Lovely, lovely little cafe, and the food, and we had these little finger sandwiches, and then you get 2 scones with clotted cream and jam, and you get a slice of homemade cake of your choosing, and they have like a big Welsh dresser with glass cake stands on that they have about 10 different cakes to decide from. I had the mocha and Rachel had the Victoria sponge. And to be fair though, the sandwiches and the scones filled us up, and we ended up taking our cakes home with us. It's a good job they do a goodie bag. But yeah, so we went there for lunch, and oh, it was very, very good. Jay is ill again, so this is where I put the crowd clearer. He's off sneezing. Actually, I don't think he got better from the virus he had. I think he just went back to work, and it's just keeps reappearing because he's not getting rid of it properly. And I went to work and it was freezing cold, and that's why I have that picture there, because I swear you could have made a snowman, because I won't start singing that song, by the way. Yeah, it was absolutely Baltic because the door is still broken and it's horrible, really. And then Saturday, I got up. I didn't get a lie in because I had to go feed Anita's animals because she is in India, obviously. And she has chickens, rabbits. She has 3 dogs, but 2 of them in kennels, and just Stan is at home because he's an old guy and he wouldn't want to go to kennels, so he's quite happy to be at home. But he's not by himself really, because I go in the morning, Louise, her friend, goes in lunchtime and takes him out for a walk, and then my brother-in-law goes in the evening, so he's got someone all day. I mean, he probably sees Anita less when she goes to work, so he's all right. And then she's got upstairs cats and downstairs cats to feed, and never the twain shall meet. So it's really hard juggling the cats and trying not to make them go through the doors and cross over or go outside. It's a bit of a pickle. But I had a little accident with the food because she's like left me notes everywhere, but her handwriting is not good. And I got to Stan, the dog, and it said, right, half a tin of the dog food with a scoop of his dry food, and then it said something gold. And I thought, what's something gold? And then next to the dried food tub, there was another tub, an orange and blue one. And I thought, well, maybe it's stuff that's in the orange and blue tub, because it looked a little bit like, you know, the expensive like dog food you get at the vets that's meant to be all singing and dancing and good for their joints and their coats and all that sort of stuff. So I thought, oh, maybe it's that. So I put a scoop of that on top and carried on and went and fed the chickens, and then come back and I was reading what I had to do with the rabbits, and I read that the rabbit food is in the orange and blue tub, and thought, oh no, I fed the dog the rabbit food. And so, when I'd gone out, because I had Loki there, Loki, when I come back in and said, Stan has choked on his food a bit, but he's all right. I thought, oh no, don't kill the dog with the rabbit food. But I think he'd be fine. And I did find out what the gold thing is. It's like a medicine that I have to put on top. Oh. Don't leave me in charge of your animals, for goodness sake. So, and then on the way back we picked up some pizza and cake for lunch, because Jared was feeling sorry for himself because he's still poorly, and so he wanted cake, and they couldn't say which cake they had, so they ended up with 2 cakes and a tray of muffins and pizza. Very healthy lunch. Just stuck that little picture in there. I thought it was like quite apt with poor Stan and his thing. And I also got this eggs here because when I did the chickens, they had laid some eggs, so I got some fresh eggs. This for the cake, then pizzas, and then Rachel phoned to say that she'd been out horse riding for the first time since she's been poorly. So she was really happy and got these horses here and the phone just to show that. And then a big thank you to Shannon Green. When I woke up in the morning, I checked my emails and I had 55 new subscribers. By the end of the day, I had over 100 new subscribers, which I thought was kind of ironic because in my last journal blip, I said, when I get to 500, which I thought, oh, that's miles off because I'm only on 345, I'll do a giveaway. Well, teach me to say that because I'm winging my way up. Anyway, lovely Shannon has gone on to her subscribers and found 6, I think it was, 6 or 10, sorry, found a few of us to put on her channel as to support small channels. because I didn't know this ruling, but YouTube have changed how the partners get paid. So if you haven't got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you could lose your money. Although I don't think they get a lot of money, but you know, it's not the point. You're putting this stuff out here, you're working really hard, you deserve, as Shannon says, your 10 cents a year. So to help these people, Shannon has promoted them on her site, made this video to tell people about it. And I mean, I don't do the partnership, I'm not worried about that, I do this literally for fun, okay? So I'm not worried about the money aspect of it, but it would be nice to hit 1,000 subscribers. So, you know, I was quite pleased everyone's coming in and, you know, watching my videos. It's nice. And then, of course, I'm going to return the favour. You can do something on your page that shows supported sites. So I'm going to do that as well when I get on the big computer, because I can't do it on my Kindle, it's rubbish. And yeah, and I've also subscribed to the other people that she has mentioned. And so go and do that. Go watch Shannon's video, because she explains it a lot better than I do. And support the little ones. Why not? You know, we all support each other. And then I am hurrying up a bit here because I need to make it into 30 minutes. Otherwise, I think the camera might die. Okay. So Sunday. Oh, we're near the end anyway. Did ATC'S Animals. Got some pancakes from ATC'S on the way home. I'm not eating healthy at the moment, if you noticed. Watched a lot of YouTube videos to help out with the cause while harvesting some magazines. And I had an idea. Light bulb moment while I was harvesting magazines for a new video series, so keep your eye out for that. Spoke to Zoe on the on like Facebook Messenger thingy, and we had a really long, lovely, happy chat. I was so happy when I came off the phone. Just talking to Zoe makes me happy. But we had a little chat about me coming to visit. And I'll show you all the pictures on this side. So this is pancakes at ATC'S, lots of YouTubey people videos, harvesting magazines, my idea, chatting to Zoe on like our phones. This is so accurate, this picture, it's unreal. Got like obviously these two little talkie thingies here. Obviously England to pretty much the arrows, quite close to where she lives. I was like, this is really good. And then, yeah, so we had a chat about me coming to visit her. She doesn't live in New Orleans, but we had a nice chat about we could do a road trip to New Orleans, and that is on my bucket list. 1, visiting New Orleans, and 2, a girly road trip. So that would be fantastic. Also on my bucket list is visiting my pen pal. So, yep, that's there as well. So I think I could cross off lots of things on my bucket list, and of course go and see fabulous Zoe, which and it would be for next year because it's my 40th birthday next year, so it would be my big thing. More about that later, I'm sure. And I just obviously stuck this car in, show road trip and the map, and then I went to work, and Jamie gave me the biggest tin of biscuits ever, because I said I like those Danish, I'm sorry, I'm moving it out of the way to get the biscuits, Danish biscuits that you get at Christmas. Now bear with me, I've just got to go to the other side of the kitchen. Look at the size of this tin of biscuits, and it weighs an absolute ton. Now I think she wants me to get fat, but yeah, belated birthday present from work. Massive, massive tin of biscuits. How fantastic is that? And then I used some of my washi tape just to finish off here. Now, if you've liked this, please like. Feel free to subscribe, please comment. Hope everybody has a fantastic week and a fantastic day, and take care everyone, bye!